Okay, here's the roller motor, and it has these dowels down here on the bottom, on this side and this side, on the very bottom hole in the timing cover. On the 289, these holes are tapped, and so there's a smaller hole in the timing cover, and they're just bolted on there. But on the when they went to the roller motors, they started putting the dowels in here, and it's just their location pins to center the timing cover on here and on the crankshaft for the timing cover seal. So I had a choice of either pulling these dowels out and just putting some RTV here, and with the 2 bolts that come in from the oil pan down here and this, I think it would hold it fine, and that's what a lot of guys said on the Ford forum. Or I could get a different timing cover, a newer one, and then, but that was kind of spendy. And then a third suggestion was just to drill out the holes in the timing cover to fit these dowels so they wouldn't. So that's what I decided to do. And I'll show you over here. It worked like a champ. You can see these holes right here. See if you can see it. You can see, I don't know if you can tell, but anyway, this hole was about 3/4 of this size before. So I drilled it out, probably about a 1/2 inch down in there. I didn't have to drill all the way through, just to ream it out so those dowels could fit in there. And here's the one on the other side. And so now, excuse the camera work here. This goes on here. Sorry. And there we go. Whoops. It doesn't want to stay on. But here's where your dowels are, right here. That goes on there. And here's the other dowel right here inside there. So it worked like a champ. Everything fits on. I don't have, and the fuel pump eccentric here, which I was worried about maybe having clearance. Some guys said that their fuel pump eccentric would hit on these older timing covers on the newer engines, would interfere with the timing cover here, and it would gouge it up, and they'd have problems. I was lucky. Once I got it in, I was able to shine a flashlight. I had measures, so I figured I had clearance, but once I got the timing cover on, I was able to put a flashlight inside on the side where the fuel pump goes in, and I could see it, and there's about 1/8 of an inch clearance between this and the face of the timing cover. So everything's perfect. So so far so good. I didn't have to buy a new timing cover. That's good news. So so far so good. Just waiting on my other parts. These valve covers, I've just got them on here to cover up the rockers, but these are not tall enough. There's some bosses on the bottom here where these holes for the breathers go, and they hit the roller rockers. So I found some really nice $28 valve covers on Summit. They're just black, but they're powder coated. They look really nice, and they've got good baffles in them and everything else. So I ordered those. So we're waiting on that. And I can't put my oil pan on, or I don't want to, until I put the timing cover on. So I'm waiting for my new harmonic balancer before I can put the timing cover on. So once I get the timing cover on, a lot of guys suggest that it's a whole lot easier to put the timing cover on first and then the oil pan, because of the 4 bolts on the bottom here that come up through the bottom from the oil pan into the bottom of the timing cover. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to wait. So right now I'm kind of on hold until I get those parts, probably Tuesday or Wednesday.